I was 37 weeks pregnant. This was a very hard pregnancy for us. The pregnancy previous to this one, we had just lost a child. At 20 weeks, we found out that our son had passed away. Joshua was everything that we wanted, but everything, so much that we had to deal with in the pregnancy already. You know, so many scares, so many doubts and things that we had to let go of and give over to God over and over again. I was on my way to a OB appointment, 37-week checkup. Every week I was going. I was driving down the road, and in the blink of an eye, all of a sudden there was a car in front of me. I hit her so hard, I couldn't tell you how my car stopped. I couldn't tell you how. I got out of the car, and the first thing that I did was check on the two kids that I had in the back seat. My 6-year-old and 2-year-old were in the car. And I knew that I had taken a nice hit to the chest. I knew I had taken a nice hit to my stomach. I knew it. I called my OBs, and she told me to go straight to the labor and delivery room. I went up to labor and delivery, and it initially appeared like everything was fine. They hooked me up to the monitors, and Joshua had a heartbeat. He was, moving good, but I was stuck in this world. I didn't know how we were going to replace a vehicle. I didn't know how we were going to pay for anything. I didn't know how we were going to pay for Michael's time off from work because he had taken the night off to be in the hospital. I didn't know how we were going to do any of it. And I sat up in that hospital room thinking about all the things that I could not do and all the things I could not fix. The only thing that gave me sanity in that hospital room was our church family. It was funny, I think I was in the hospital room for about an hour and a half when our E-group leaders were actually in the hospital at the same time awaiting their new grandbaby. God placed them right there. You want to talk about putting the right people in the right time. I was in the hospital room trying to get settled, trying to grasp over what had just happened, trying to find places for my kids to go. And here come Mike and Judy walking into a hospital room because they were literally right across the hall. So many of our church family was there coming in and praying with us, contacting me on Facebook, just really trying to help my heart go in the right direction. The next day when I was released, I come pulling in the driveway, and there is my crumpled car. And I remember looking at the front end of it and just broke down in tears. I remember that night I went to bed and I lost it. I was crying, God, why? Why with all the struggles that we're going through financially, why with all of these things that we're trying to figure out, now this? And I just remember, telling God, fix this because I don't know how, and just giving it to Him. And the next day I woke up 5 o'clock in the morning, grateful, just grateful. When I went to go hop in the shower, I was purple all the way across my chest. And I had 2 kids in the car that did not have a mark on them. That same mark that went across my chest that was purple because it was a safety belt holding me in was also wrapped around the lower part of my belly, and it didn't do anything to my child who was inside of me. You want to talk about God's hands, And I remember at that point of time, the car meant nothing. Everything that meant so much the night before seemed so small. And funny enough, as soon as I let go of the importance of the vehicle, and as soon as I didn't care about the vehicle anymore, in less than 2 weeks, I had the car completely back together, back on the road, and we afforded it. When I was up in that hospital and I'm thinking about all of the things that I can't do and all of the things that I can't fix, when you've got people just redirecting you and loving on you and telling you that, God is there for you and He will see you through this too, and to have that is priceless. Thank you, Life Changed Church, for giving. Our lives have been changed.